This video is more about other not so fun things that we encountered the last month and just the reality of living abroad. Sometimes things happen. Well, they happen in when in your country where you're from and you live normally, but it's more difficult and harder to deal with these things when you don't live there, when you live abroad, when you live as an expat, immigrant, whatever you want to call it. So that's what this video is going to be about.
Series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
Okay, Rob is back.
Hi, hello. I'm back from where?
Because I made an intro to this video.
Okay.
You're not in it. Because
Oh yeah.
But now you're back.
And I'm back. Yes. Hi everyone.
Where did I go?
We look a little bit,
Very
tired because of the heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's 40 degrees, 37 degrees, 38 degrees, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a normal temperature.
No, not for this long anyway.
No.
This early in the season. It's only beginning of July. This started in June though.
Yeah.
Like for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. It keeps on going.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. This is one of the not so good things that we encountered the last few weeks.
Yeah.
We want to share our adventures, our negative adventures with you. I have 10 points.
Yes, the things that happened the last month and a half.
Yeah, on a row.
By living in Portugal, things that happened when you could encounter because you're a foreigner.
Yeah. Okay, I have a list.
Yes. I know you're very excited about your list.
Yeah. I have a list, and everything starts with the TV.
Yeah,
our beautiful
right.
large flat screen TV.
Yes.
And suddenly it was black screen.
Yeah.
And okay, nothing more. Then thanks to the iPad, we saw some movies.
Yes,
Netflix
so
on the iPad.
thank goodness we have an iPad. We don't have a laptop or anything, or a PC. No, we have an iPad, so we can still watch TV.
Yeah. That was.
You might think, why don't you just buy another one? Well, there's a reason. Point.
Yes.
Next point on
Next
your
point
list?
is, it's about a pension. I am retired, and every year you have to fill in your so-called proof of existence, proof of life, levensbewijs in Dutch. And you receive that normally via your mypension.be. All the Belgian guys, people know that. But when you are abroad, like us, you need a special 4-digit number to get access to your file in mypension.be. And not so long ago, it was you could only receive that after arranging a meeting with someone from the pension service.
In person.
Yeah. So you make arrangement, and someone comes from Brussels, from the pension headquarters, and they hand over you
An access key thing.
a key, in fact.
A code, whatever.
Yeah, and I did it twice, but twice it didn't succeed. I didn't receive the code. I missed the communication.
Yes,
with the
because
pension.
they send it by mail.
By mail.
That you have to prove your existence again.
Yes.
Even though we have to add, you did this just
in January.
February.
In January.
Yes.
Yeah. But they sent it in November. But in January,
But now it's only 6 months, and we didn't know that.
No.
They didn't tell you.
No. So that's a very annoying thing, because without that proof of existence, you don't receive your pension.
You don't pay it out. No.
So, and that is now the situation that
we
are in.
We left to Belgium, and they sent it by mail.
Yeah.
We weren't here.
Right.
We didn't have nobody checks our mail.
Right.
I mean, nobody opens our mail anyway.
Yeah.
So we had no idea.
Yeah.
Because we expected, or you expected it to be later in the year, not now.
Yeah.
Because you just did it like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah. And that's the point. That's,
Meaning, no money.
Right. That's Yeah, that's a story.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, from them.
Yeah. Okay, that's what numero
So
due.
that's the pretty big one because
Yeah.
without money,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
you can
without
pay for a
money
lot
you
of
can
things.
drink a little
Sangria.
of sangria for
You can-
3.96 euros or
Yeah,
something.
well,
3
you,
liters.
you can pay your rent, you can
Yeah.
pay your insurance, you can pay
Yeah.
your phone.
Yeah.
All the fun things.
Yes, that was that's a very important thing, because everything starts and ends with money. Okay, I tried to check the bank via an ATM machine. I put my Portuguese bank
Oh yeah,
card.
that's another one. Yes.
Yes, into the ATM. After 3 false tryouts, no,
Yeah,
what do you say?
after 3 missed attempts. Yeah.
Yeah, the card was
Sucked in.
sucked in. And normally you think, okay, the card is sucked in, and you go to the bank where the ATM is.
With your ID and then,
Yes,
hey, you can have my card back.
but not in Portugal.
No.
In Portugal, they say, okay, you have to go to your own bank, because it was not my bank, it was another bank, and you must ask for a confirmation that you are the owner of the bank cards. We went to our bank, but they say, no, some banks do that, but we don't do that. We...
Gonna send you a new one in the mail.
Yeah, okay.
How long did that take?
A week, they say, a week.
So,
Maybe.
so you're a week without a bank card.
Yeah.
Another problem.
Another problem.
And they don't give you a temporary card.
No.
Nobody said anything about temporary
No,
card.
in
like,
Belgium,
no.
for instance, and everywhere.
In Canada, you get a temporary card.
Yeah, but not here. You must
Cancel
wait.
the one you had and they give you a temporary card.
Yeah, you
At
must wait
least
for a
you
new
can-
card.
At least you can use it at
Yeah.
the ATM. You can use it in the store, but you
Right.
need to use it at the ATM.
Right. And a new PIN code.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
also. Okay, then next point, pool. We have a pool. We rent a little house with a pool.
Yes, there's a little video on here.
Yep.
On how the
But there were maintenance issues with the pool.
There still are.
The pH level was not correct.
Is not, still is.
Yeah.
So
We cannot enter the pool.
because of that we can't. There's a lock on the thing,
Yeah.
so we can't go in. So
Right.
it's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
The reason we are renting this place, part of it is
The pool. Yes. Very added value.
Because there's no. We are somewhat. I mean, we're only 5 kilometers away from town, but we're somewhat isolated to get to some body of water right now because we don't have a car, which comes to the next point.
Oh, your car. Okay, we paid
The deposit.
a deposit, 200 euros. And after a while, the man asked for more money,
Yeah.
an extra 150
Yeah.
euros. I need it right now, he said. I really need it right now because the car was in the garage.
Standing around.
Yes.
and waiting.
Okay, this is...
Garage fee or something.
Yeah. So, okay, this is the next point that we have to solve. That is
Well,
getting the car that we ordered.
Yeah. So the thing is, we waited. You made an appointment. You saw the car. Everything
Right.
good. It took a month. We said in the month we'll do I buy the car because then everything is in order.
Right.
Papers, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
2 days before we left, right? About you made arrangements
with the man,
yes,
the seller.
to sell, to give the car over, to do the sale.
Right.
But
There were 3 things that were not in order.
Yeah, but then what was it? 20 minutes after the appointment or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
He texted you and said, "Sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
It's not happening today because I don't have
Right.
this, but I don't have that."
Yeah.
But this is after a month of waiting.
Yeah.
We had a whole month to
Right,
get to
right.
sit together.
Yeah. And
Sorry for
that is
my
also
French.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that. But yeah, that is also happening. Yeah. Okay.
So we don't have a car, so we can't go. I mean, we could, but then we have to spend money again. We have to spend money for an Uber, a Bolt. We have to spend money on the bus because we also have to walk a kilometer to get to the bus.
Yeah.
But we
And-
can't use the pool.
Right. And we had an e-bike.
Oh yes.
You
next.
had an e-bike.
Yes, I had an e-bike for 2 years now.
Yeah, very nice
We both
e-bike.
used, yes.
Yeah, that
It was
was
handy
also
because we didn't have a car.
yeah, but on e-bike broke.
Yeah.
The battery is
No, the battery is fine. The problem is it doesn't turn on anymore.
Yeah.
There's something wrong between the switch to turn it on, the display, and the battery. Something is wrong. It could be the connection from the battery to the port, but there's something pushed in. Could be that the thing has to be replaced, the display.
and
We had 2 bike shops looking at it, and nobody knows what's wrong with it.
can help us.
Weird.
Yeah. So the e-bike right now is at one of the shops, the stores, yeah. And we help them also. You ask for information.
Yeah.
The manual of the e-bike.
Yeah.
And so on and so on. We gave the manual, and
Till
now no solution.
And then I actually got in contact with not the manufacturer, but the seller in the UK, because it's like a 10-year-old bike.
Yeah.
And it's from the UK. So he gave me some tips on what to look for, what it could be, and he's still I still can ask him. So this and this is not wrong. What else could it be then? I mean, maybe I have to get a new battery and a new display. I don't know.
Yeah.
But who's going to do that? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, so that's also another factor that we don't have a bike either. No transportation right now.
One of the last things, but also very annoying.
No. There's a big one now, right? We're talking about the phone?
No, the phone, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The phone, my phone.
We came home from Belgium, very hot. We were,
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's another thing we have to talk about. We were very hot for very, tired, traveling. Oh yes, let's go into the pool.
Yeah.
And you were too excited. You had your phone
in my swimming pants,
trunks,
right?
While you're going into the pool.
Yes, and I felt some strange, not noise, but thrilling next to my leg. And it was a battery, it was very strange. Yeah, the phone was in the water.
Yeah.
Not long, 50 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yes, but long enough to Caputo.
Caputo, yeah.
Even without we're trying multiple things to that from happening, but So now the phone is at the shop.
Yeah. And normally at the end of the day we hear whether some data can be recovered.
Yeah. It also has no access to any of his stuff online, anything.
Yeah. No Facebook, no WhatsApp.
No bank, you can't access the bank, nothing.
You can imagine what it is, but especially here in abroad. Yeah. So, okay, no phone.
Traveling back from Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't get your pension paid out.
Right.
We couldn't afford basically to go on the flight because it got more and more expensive because now the season started. Because we waited till, the pension people did, but we didn't know what was going on at them. Anyway, we could not afford a flight, so we had to take what?
A bus.
A flexi-bus. Which takes about...
Flixbus, 24 hours or something? Or 29 hours, I think, from here to...
Well, 24, 25, something like that, because we went to Porto. From Brussels to Porto, overnight, and we got there. And, we left in the morning, mid-morning, 12 o'clock, because it took forever to get out of there. And we arrived the next day.
Yeah, it's one day, It was 29 hours in total or something, It was less money, but of course it's not so pleasant,
No.
Also with the heat and...
You couldn't sleep.
No.
One didn't have Wi-Fi, so we had to borrow Wi-Fi from other passengers. And then first of all, the other one didn't have AC. We had to ask like 3 times to get the AC turned on. It was all
it was a hell.
Yes, because you can't sleep and it's
Yeah, and we went home then, and the first thing we did was jumping in the pool.
And the phone thing happened.
And the phone thing happened, yes. So it's, a lot of things in a short time.
Yeah, but very important to life. Not life-threatening, no.
No.
But
we're still laughing. We still, we are here, yes.
Yeah, we haven't killed each other yet, no.
Well, it's not welcome those things.
No, and these things it's just maybe if it happens in your own country, it's easier to access things, right? Like the bank or the. It's easier. First of, I mean, these people speak English. Yes, we like the phone people.
Yeah.
But things are done a different way, okay? And yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower.
The saga continues.
Yeah.
But there's some good news. There's a silver lining. We are changing the channel up a little bit.
Yeah, we are
collaborating together.
Yes, we are upgrading this channel.
Yes.
We're not telling you everything, all the secrets that we have now to. No. But the basic thing is that we are interviewing,
bringing on some experts. Yes.
Yeah, expert in some areas, in some topics, like insurance.
About life in Portugal.
Yeah.
The experts are all about the living in Portugal.
Yeah, but
to help. Give some information. Give some information to expats like us or immigrants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we interview people, experts in their field, bankers, insurance people, emo people, and so on and so on. That is going to be a real upgrade.
The focus of this channel.
Yeah.
Will be that, yeah. Give more helpful information to the viewer, you.
Yeah.
Because you usually ask questions, what is this, what is that?
Yeah, we keep on sharing our life.
Yes, we're still going to make some vlogs and we're still going to go to places and show you different places of Portugal.
Yeah, but we like to give you information firsthand from people who know it.
Yes.
Yeah? And not from hearing.
Not some Facebook group, and then you get misinformation.
And the following video will be.
Yeah, one of the first interviews.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
We don't know who yet because we have a lot of candidates. We have to kind of sort through them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Next time we will not bothering you with the negative things anymore.
No.
It's okay.
That's real life. Things happen, and it is more complicated when you are in another country.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye.
And make sure you watch all the videos and subscribe, like, share, all the good stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Bye.